Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly Tarotscope reading for May the 1st through to the 7th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now, let's see what the energy is going to be for you this week. Oh, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Well, this is where we can beat ourselves up. This is where we can dissipate our energy. This is where we think the worst instead of the best. We look at the cup half empty rather than half full. We imagine all kinds of horrifying things happen which never come to light. So be careful of this kind of energy. You know, this is a week where you really have to say, I'm worthy, I'm deserving, I'm beautiful, I'm courageous, I'm magnificent. And, you know, you control your thoughts. They're your thoughts. So do not allow your thoughts to take you down negative paths. Think forward motion. Think forward futuristic adventures, happiness, joy, what you want to step into, rather about where you've been, where you've dropped the ball, where you failed, where you're not good enough, where you're not strong enough, where you have found yourself and you don't like the place. The Four of Cups. Four of Cups says be grateful. Be grateful for what surrounds you, who you are, your talents, your abilities. So just what I was saying is you have to turn it into a positive. You have to see what you do have to work with. What is positive in your life? And maybe that is looking at yourself and giving yourself a pat on the back. Embracing you, your talents, your abilities. The Page of Wands. Page of Wands is thinking outside the box, or knowing that there is no box. So definitely, you know, this is a week of thought. This is obvious that it's a week of thought for you, but it's how you're using your thoughts. Are you doing positive affirmations? Are you dreaming? Are you planning? Are you looking forward? Do you expect the abundance to come your way? And what is the work that you are going to do towards it? What is the plan? And think big. When this card comes out, think big. King of Cups. King of Cups crosses over the Four of Cups. So really this is home and family. Now, when I say home and family, if you are, you know, at work 40, 50 hours a week, that becomes your work family. If you do something in the community, that is your family. So for the majority of you, for quite a few of you, you see how you give of yourself, how you provide a strength to others, how you raise others up, what you do for others, how you may support somebody. And not always in a financial way. You may do it with kind words, with positive affirmations for them. You may just be that friend. You may just be that person behind the counter that they look forward to seeing each day because you always have a smile for them. But to realize this about yourself, about where you give in the world, where you give within family, friends. And, you know, when you were looking at things to be grateful for and give up gratitude for, the gratitude for you, your abilities, your talents, what you have what you have to work with now, and how you are projecting yourself into the future. So you may be looking at the journey, the adventure, and growing that dream, that adventure, that journey. Maybe it's travel for you. Maybe it's higher education. Maybe it's starting a new business. Maybe it's starting a relationship. Maybe it's taking that relationship to a deeper level. Maybe it's building you, your strength, your vitality, your health, your well-being, your spirituality. You have the Eight of Pentacles as the underlying energy. So this is raising the bar on yourself. This is knowing that you are capable of more. So maybe this meditation happens a little bit more at the beginning of the week, and then you start to say, you know, I've got this. I can do this. I can go forward in this way. I can make the plan. It's workable. It's doable. There will be balance. There will be peace of mind. There will be abundance. So it's raising it, and it's hard work. It's being committed. It's committing yourself, disciplining yourself, or knowing where you want to discipline yourself in order to acquire or to reach that goal, that dream. You have the Four of Swords for the overriding energy, so don't burn the candle at both ends. Take care of yourself, okay? Treat yourself as a temple, please, this week. It's a lot of energy about realizing just how magnificent you are, how perfect you already are. So this is making sure we don't abuse ourselves. We don't burn the candle at both ends. We don't, not get enough sleep, or we're not eating healthily, or we're going towards bad habits. This is rest, recharge, recuperate. Taking a step back maybe from the hustle and bustle, and give yourself some time to dream build, and also a time to reward you. And to make the plan, to make the new plan going forward, knowing that your life is going to be much different than the one that you are walking away from. You're the Hierophant with the Tower. Well, the Tower is transformation. The Hierophant gives you that spiritual balance, or that spiritual foundation, that faith, maybe in yourself, maybe in another, a situation, God, your angels, your spirit guides, source. To turn towards your spirituality, to attach yourself to the balance that's already there, that's already present, regardless of how upsetting or chaotic your life may be. To know that there's peace of mind in prayer, in meditation, in grounding oneself. And when we quiet the world around us for even just 30 seconds, a minute or two, what happens is we can start to look at our foundations, our structure, and see where we need to dismantle or close or move away from certain energies, whether that's a person or a situation or our own mind thought, where we need endings, where we need closure, where we need to grow our spirituality, where we need to maybe, this is when unacknowledged or repressed parts of ourselves starts to come up, and you can't believe that you never remember that detail about your childhood and how it formed your path forward. How you didn't know that wall existed, that you built, that limitation that you put on yourself. You might get it out of the gratitude. Just doing a simple gratitude. This is a week for a gratitude journal. And if you don't have a gratitude journal, then grab a piece of paper and a blue pen, light blue if possible, because that attaches you to your spirituality, your creativity. And write down one thing tonight before you go to sleep that you are grateful for. It might just be that you can finally go to sleep, or you've got a pillow to rest your head on. And read it aloud and then go to sleep. And the next night I want you to write down a second thing and read both. By day 7, you should have at least 7 things on that, if not more. Because one day you should be feeling very positive and optimistic and writing down a whole bunch of stuff, and then you got to read all that too. But what it does is it changes your mindset. It also changes the vibration around you to allow new things to enter, new things to be grateful for, new abundances to be had. The adventure. I hear the adventure again for you. For work and career, we have the moon. It has to be a passion deep within you for it to have meaning this week. So if you have a mundane job, you're probably not going to be able to really push yourself into it unless you find some inner connection to it. So maybe you don't like working retail, but you love the interaction with the customers. So, look at your work, and maybe you need to take the blinders off or your perception of the situation off. Maybe you just love to work because you know you're going to get paid and you can pay off that bill and you can get something shiny and fancy for yourself if you want. I don't know, but you need to look at the positive of what makes you feel good about walking through that door every day and going to work. If you're looking for work, then it has to be something that you see yourself doing, that you know that you will be content or happy or honoring your inner child in some way. It's not so much about the money here, but it's about self-worth. It's about the happiness, the joy that comes out of the experience. And what can bring that in? Is it going for a promotion? Is it looking for new work or different work? Is it starting your own business? Is it going on the adventure? For love and relationships, we have the Fool. So if you're looking for a relationship, this could be a time when you meet somebody, absolutely. New paths, new beginnings, new starts. If you are with somebody, it's to make that relationship come alive with new adventures, new dreams. I mean, we are in spring going into summer now, so for most of the, some of you are opposite, but, we're looking at a new season coming in. We're starting to wake up. Here, the flowers are starting to pop through the ground, right? And the world comes alive and blossom and bloom. So you need to incorporate that in your relationship to find the happiness, find the joy. It's a lot about finding the happiness, finding the joy this week, attaching yourself to it, knowing that it already exists in your life in some form, in some way, maybe in many. Create new experiences within the relationship. Try something new. Try something different. Try and put some new energy on it. And once again, it might even be planning a holiday together, because I keep hearing that, going on the adventure, getting ready to go on the adventure for you. So for your spirituality, we have the Ten of Cups. Once again, I mean, we have the Moon card pulling us in here. We have so many cards telling us to look inwardly, because that's where the true happiness is. That's where the true joy comes from. That's when you start to feel that light, that sense of vibration. By having a faith in yourself, by believing in yourself, maybe your partner, if that's the situation. Ten of Cups is talking mainly about the more that you can have a faith and go with the flow and accept what you have and expect the best to come in, it will all be as you predict. We have to watch with our very first card. The Nine of Swords dissipates our energy, pulls us down, makes us think negatively, makes us think that we can't do, or self-doubt comes creeping in. So we have to be very conscious of this, and I mean, it's all through your reading this week. For health and well-being, we have strength. So this is a week to really strong determination, thinking about yourself in your strength, in your empowerment. So this is where you need to say, I can't go out late tonight because I have to be up early tomorrow and I want to get my sleep. I want to have a good day, full of energy, full of empowerment to get done what I need to do, and maybe some extra. This is growing your strength. And you grow your strength not through pumping iron or anything, not through pain and perseverance, but through the love of yourself. Loving you, wanting to be the healthiest you going forward. Having faith in yourself that you can accomplish any goal you set for yourself, whether it is changing your diet, changing your sleeping patterns, kicking a bad habit. You have a lot of strength here. So if you want to make a commitment this week in quitting a bad habit or curtailing it in some way, this is a powerful week for you to have that strength, have that fuel of, I can do this, I've got this. Being strong and determined with yourself, loving yourself enough. There's a lot about loving yourself this week and attaching yourself to it. And it's about the new adventure that awaits. So it's preparing you. So, when we lack the preparation, and a lot of times it's about the plan, the actual plan we're walking with. This is seeing where you are and what you have to work with and being grateful for those things, knowing that you're going to go into something better, knowing that you are going to create the abundance that you want. And what is abundance to you? Is it money? Is it fame? Is it fortune? Is it a beautiful family? Is it the love of friends? Is it that career, being the best of the best? Is it your health and well-being and feeling that vitality every day? Is it that perfect relationship and growing it deeper day by day? What is abundance to you? And how do you make sure that you are going to have the vitality, the strength, the empowerment to walk each day embracing every moment? Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.